Hello guys, what is up? I am the Abinant121 bringing you guys episode 4 of my playthrough of Pokemon Yellow for the Nintendo Game Boy Color. Last time, we braved through Mount Moon without speed up and relatively went out unscathed. In this episode, we're gonna take on routes 24 and 25 in Cerulean City and possibly taking on the second gym in Cerulean, which many figure to be one of the harder gym battles in the game. If you guys are hyped for more Pokemon Yellow, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and ring that bell to get notified of any upload I make on the channel. Last episode on the card up here. Anyways, the only change you should note is the fact that Farron is up to level 17 and has learned Fury Attack. And I'm not too sure why I didn't heal him up. Oops, hang on. Anyways, while I heal him up, Ghost of Riddles has returned.
So what's your favorite flying type?
And Yosh has left because he needs to go to sleep. But my favorite flying type, I mean, I did discuss off screen that Skarmory is one of my favorites.
Well, yeah, Skarmory is amazing. We did a lot of talking about it off screen.
Staraptor, I would say, is good. I'm gonna fight with Gary right now.
I'm throwing Crobat into that mix.
It's a strong one back here. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong Pokemon. Here, let me see what he caught, Joel. Crobat is also a good one.
Crobat will always be number one to me.
I just know it's level 18.
Maybe I should actually
pull up a list.
Watch the thing. No, not the list of flying types. Maybe I should actually watch what you're doing.
Oh, shit.
I know. You know.
Yeah. That's fine you woke up first turn, because in Gen 1, the sleep mechanic is very awkward.
Sleep's... A lot of things got fixed between games.
Yeah. Patrick in my chat said Talonflame from Gen 6.
Talonflame?
I mean, I ain't a bad flying type. A fire chicken that's actually good.
Fire chicken.
No offense to Blaziken, though, where I actually didn't meant to reference that.
A fire chicken that's not boring to use.
I was able to say boring to eat.
Oh, it is boring to eat too, but that's besides the point.
Oh boy, Hyper Fang.
Oh yeah, also Hyper Fang.
Yeah. Pretty good move back in this day.
Hyper Fang is definitely a thing. By
the way, Patrick mentioned this in last stream, but I haven't mentioned it yet. Favorite Psychic type for me, easy. Gardevoir.
Psychic type?
Yeah.
Gengar, no.
Oh great, he got poorly paralyzed and then afterwards gets hit by the 255 glitch.
Psychic type? Hear me out on this one.
Ooh.
Medicham.
Ah, I would not disagree on that. It's a good Pokemon. Also, that battle wasn't as bad as I thought. At least the Eevee got down because of unfortunate circumstances.
Unfortunate circumstance.
I mean, fully paralyzed by Thunder Shock and then hit by the 255 glitch with Sand Attack.
Well, yeah.
Honestly, if we talk about favorite fairy type, if it's not Gardevoir, it honestly has to be Diancie.
Fairy's hard because I don't ever think of it.
And of course, there's still the question that I still ask myself: why is Mr. Mime a fairy?
I'm not sure.
That's a question I'll never get the answer to, and it will always still baffle me. Like, I can see Mime Jr. being one, but Mr. Mime?
Well, if one is logically the other one too, but still.
For me, aside from Gardevoir, for me it has to be Ribombee. Solid choice.
Bomb.
I actually can stay in for this one because Gust ain't a flying type. There we go. Funny thing is, ever since I found about Gust's like perk in Generation 1, I was like, okay, remember that that's the only move that was initially flying type that's not flying type in this game.
I think Gust might be the only move that ever changed type that wasn't changed to a type that was just added in.
Sounds about right, actually. Because for those who remember, Bite was originally normal type.
Yeah, but then it got changed to Dark, which just added.
Yep. Youngster. That ain't a youngster, Joey. Mike Tyson on screen right now.
Of course.
Shout out to Josh for that.
Fairies. Yeah, Fairy's one of those that I just can never really think of. Because it's like... Well, I don't even think of... I think of what they were before most of the time.
I mean, I can see why you do that.
Or when you've gotten used to it. Well, when you've gotten used to it for like 12 years, 13 years, however long it was, and then all of a sudden it fucking changes, it confuses you.
I can see where you're coming from. Like, thanks for those wondering, I entered Pokemon like fully into 2014, and that was when Fairy type was a thing already. And
yeah,
that was when I finally understood the type chart, which is why I didn't have the problem of, well, Fairy types messing up with my brain. And of course the problem of, like, well, Ghost and Dark no longer being ineffective against Steel types. So, like, I had a much better time trying to memorize the type chart.
Trust me, that's the part that fucked my brain.
I understand why, man. It really can be confusing. I find it dumb that Karate Chop ain't a fighting type. No, Karate Chop is also normal type in Gen 1. Oh yeah! Karate Chop is also one of those.
I forgot they did that to Karate Chop.
Yeah. Last time was normal type, now it's fighting type.
Weird.
Am I able to keep the Bulbasaur? Nope. I believe it's a certain kind of happiness on the Pikachu that I can finally get that Bulbasaur. So getting tired? I just healed up, ma'am. I just healed up. Pidgey, that's fine. Now, that's something I wanted to show for quite some time. I just keep forgetting to do this after the battle. Wait, defeat Misty first on what, Patrick? Because if I'm not mistaken, us getting to Bill's house to get the SS ticket and defeating Misty is actually two separate things in this case. Independent of each other, I believe. Oh, for the Bulbasaur? I'm pretty sure it's actually Pikachu happiness that the parrot summons it, actually. Alright, but watch this. After I defeat a battle... So cute! I'll stomp you! Jimmy Trainer wants to fight. Take down Mankey! Level 18. Well, let me Thunder Wave you first before I do anything else. No, not Janet. Farron. To be honest, I've never defeated Yellow after Surge. Oh, because of Surge's Raikou? Oh boy. While you're waiting for a treat, Patrick, you want to see me do it. I have defeated him before, but he ain't a pushover.
Surge is a problem.
Alright, one last trainer. Before I get the Charmander. And a probably surprise, receive a nugget. If you'd like to join Team Rocket, blah 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 blah. No, 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 no. They're just gonna force us and... Nope. No, you just stop playing. Oh. I mean, do you still have the cartridge still, Patrick? Maybe you can play it again.
So disappointed that they don't let you join Team Rocket.
I mean, was it like someone making a ROM had like Team Rocket Edition or something like that?
I don't remember.
Same. Pure poison type. Why am I not surprised?
Poison?
Oh no, I mean like this trainer has all poison types.
On that subject, what's your favorite poison type?
Hang on a second.
Graphia.
With the ability to become a top leader in Team Rocket. Hi, Saltus.
Hi.
Hi.
You just joined the middle of episode 4.
Oh. Poor timing,
he's
isn't
playing.
it?
No, it's good timing.
This is the best. Timing.
Pikachu, you're on 5 HP. Why are you still happy? I'm concerned.
Oh my god. I've gotta see this now.
Medicine, out of battery, and I can't charge. Oh, Patrick. You basically have the same situation with my Game Boy Advance SP, actually. Although technically I could say if I plug it in and play it still works. But the battery's pretty much sucked out of its life.
You know you can get replacement batteries, right?
For a Game Boy Advance SP?
Yeah.
Online?
Hmm?
Online, because if that's the case, I might ask someone to buy one for me.
Yeah. You can get batteries on.
Now right here,
You
I'm
fix
it.
not gonna do
DS
the I'm not gonna do
battery.
the glitch, but right here this trainer is actually the sole basis of how you can get Mew in Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue. Right here. The idea is to counter the trainer. Oh wait, actually, save the trainer until a lot later. Have Fly as a TM, I believe, on one of your Pokemon and fly away. Then you have to do some weird maneuvering in order to do this.
It's
Yep.
It's weird.
So, the funny thing about that is, it's way easier to fix a Game Boy Advance battery or charging issue than a DS charging issue.
Nickname for Charmander? As I get the, thing up. Actually, wait, can I do this? Copy. Duplicate. Pokemon 3, 2, no, 4. Where's my Charmander sprite? There it is. Any nicknames for Charmander in the chat or from you guys?
Wait,
Speaking of Overlord,
is that Charmander over top of the Butterfree?
Yosh is in my chat. He says name him Booker.
Booger. I mean,
Fine, Yosh, fine. Since you helped me out with the 14th Street board, I will do this for you.
the thing is, like,
1045. I have just named the Charmander Booger, by the way.
it's a fitting name. You
Oh
know
my god.
you know my feelings. You know my feelings on Charmander. Might be one of the most overrated Pokemon ever.
I mean, I can't disagree on you on that statement, or that sentiment.
Look, the entire generation's almost against that starter.
I mean, let's just get it straight for those watching. He has a Mega Evolution, 2 I should say, and he has a Gigantamax form.
Yep. But I mean, all the starters from Gen 1 have Gigantamax, and also each of them have a Mega. However, he doesn't need 2
Why
Megas.
does Charizard have 2?
Yeah,
No-
I mean,
no
the 2
Pokemon
Megas...
needs 2.
I mean, 2 Megas really is the big thing right there. See, look at him, he's
Yeah,
a little
like I
Booger,
said-
says Yosh.
None of the Pokemon that have Megas need more than 1. Also,
No.
hi Yosh.
Some of them don't even need 1.
I mean, here's the thing, you have Mewtwo. Mewtwo X,
Let's
Mewtwo
be-
Y.
The whole reason why
Like,
they gave
let's be-
Mewtwo 1 is because he was supposed to be the strongest special attacker, and Deoxys kind of took that from him.
It's weird, yeah, I agree.
Mewtwo
Which is
makes
why they gave him
sense.
the Mega originally. Also, Mewtwo's a fan favorite, which is one of the things they did with a lot of the Megas. They gave fan favorite Megas, and they also gave Megas to Pokemon that needed it.
Yeah.
They neglected most of them. That
Look, they were originally going to give Flygon one, but they just could not come up with a good design for him, apparently.
And yet the fan base can. Ugh.
that's a poor excuse.
Yep.
Why
It is a
doesn't-
poor excuse, but it is an excuse they used.
Imagine I somehow
Here's a
enter the call and scream. Really, Patrick? And by the way, we're not playing Mario Party. You can't scream that.
Like,
Well, you can,
there are
but it just
so
don't make
many,
sense.
there are so many things that would have been really good to have, but they just completely ignored.
By the way,
Look, I'll-
Riddles, you know what Patrick was about to shout if he came into the call?
Was it gonna be K-Stinky?
Communism.
Communism.
Look, Riddles, I much prefer them doing what they did in Gen 4. Which was Pokemon that could have evolutions that probably needed one to be more relevant. Like, I don't know, Magmar, Electabuzz,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
they did.
I mean,
Right
they did
on.
that. They did that eventually, and that was good.
Yeah. Wait, when did they do that? They only did that in Gen 4, not really afterwards.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
I mean, Gen 8, they did bring back some of them through... Gen 8, they did bring back some of them through alternate forms.
Yeah, but those alternate forms are only going to apply to those alternate forms. If you get a Lining, you're not going to be able to evolve it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's the
very
problem.
limited. That's horribly limited.
Thank you, Yosh. I can see the chat, by the way.
Tell Celtics that I think he's neat.
He's neat.
I mean, are you neat in every way, in life, Celtics?
Like, that's
My closet would disagree with that.
that's the thing. They just completely ignored all the they ignored all the things that could benefit from having them, and instead gave 2 to Charizard, 1 to Lucario, 1 to Garchomp, all these fucking things that don't need them.
Well, like I said, a lot of the ones that they gave them were literally just because they were fan favorites. That's why they gave one to Garchomp, that's why they gave one to Lucario, that's why they gave one to half the starters that were available at the time.
The Gen 3 ones made sense because they just remade that game.
Gen 3 ones made sense. Gen 1 got it because they were fan favorites, and they were the oldest starters and typically had some of the worst optimized stats out of the lot.
I mean, I think we can all agree about the problem with... Oh, who is it? Not Charizard. I think we can all agree on the problem of Actually, we know, yeah, Charizard having like very bad stats for what the typing is supposed to be.
I've never thought it was bad for what it was supposed to be doing.
The reason why they gave
I mean, for crying out loud, it's UU in Gen 4.
And I'm not complaining. Torterra's UU in Gen 4 for crying out loud.
Torterra is really good.
Yeah, but also competitively, even though he's good in a typical playthrough, he's not really good in Gen 4
I mean,
specifically.
I mean, Quad with the eyes, I can see why, but still, it's still a solid Pokemon.
But here's the funny thing about Torterra. His rating has only gone up over time.
Yeah.
He went down to Torterra. In competitive, he went down to NU in Gen 5 due to the high number of ice types they added. And then in Gen 6, 7, and 8, he got a ton of items or moves potential through
If Charizard was Dragon type, would be the best starter, no question. Yeah, that's another Pokemon that got stripped of this Dragon type. Until, of course, Gen 6 came and he got Dragon types on both. Actually, not both, one of them.
No starter has Dragon type, except for when they have Megas.
But here's another thing. They did that for Charizard. Why didn't they do that for fucking Gyarados?
Yeah.
Because apparently he's a Dark type.
I mean, yeah. I was about to say his Mega is a Dark type for some strange reason. Even I was confused when I heard that.
Yeah.
I'd like to mention something about that guy in Cerulean Cave.
Well.
Wait, what? What do you want to say, Patrick?
They did all of that, and they just completely ignored a lot of things that really would benefit from them.
Honestly, in Gen 7, when they were releasing, I think the name of Pokemon was Drampa. I thought that was I thought that was gonna be an evolution for Dunsparce. Because it was a normal Dragon type that looked and had the same color scheme as Dunsparce.
No, they're unrelated. In fact,
they're unrelated, much like Alohomora and Love-Disc. Both of them can evolve, but yet one has better stats than the other, and they both are heart-shaped water types.
Well, the other thing is...
Just add an evolution between the two of them and buff one of their stats.
Patrick in my chat...
for crying out loud.
Patrick in my chat about the... Yo, guys. Patrick in my chat about the guy blocking Cerulean Cave. He has those big hair.
Those big hair?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Big hair. Okay.
Did someone say Grandpa?
Yes, I did, Yosh.
Anyway, those two are a bad example because they're complete stat-wise. Love-Disc has way too much speed to evolve into something.
Hi, my boyfriend is cool. I don't care.
Dunsparce needs an evolution.
I mean, yeah, I know several games have given it a Mega Evolution.
Heck, the one thing I liked about Gen 8 is that they did give Farfetch an evolution, and I hope it stays. I hope that you have the ability, with an item, you can have a regular Farfetch evolve into it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That is cool.
That would be a great addition. Why, rather than having the two variants have different evolution lines, have both variants go into that same evolution, just have different ways of evolving into it.
Yeah,
solves your whole problem. You can do the same thing with Linoone if you want. Give Linoone's evolution two different forms depending upon
which evolution can I ask why Double Kick is still ineffective against Farron technically in this game?
Because he's only
no, because I think it's just glitched.
It's like not a glitch. I was wondering about that, because every time when I do that, I was wondering, like, wait, did I get my type chart wrong, or is it just a game?
No, it's just the game being weird. For some reason, it's not factoring in typing, which is not right.
Yeah. I want to ride a Drampa into the sunset. What?
Well, let me just point out, the original Gen 1 games, very flawed.
Ooh.
Yep, it's why I often... when people say that it's the best generation, Yes, well, it might be the most important because without it, we can't have the rest of the games.
Patrick,
It's not the best.
normal isn't weak against fighting. Flying is ineffective. Flying is resist fighting. So technically, fighting should be normal against a flying normal type in Spearow.
Yeah, but it's not functioning right.
Yeah, it does. It is a little bit glitchy in this case. By the way, Patrick also mentioned something, and I think that we can discuss about this as well. Aerodactyl and Lapras are robbed of their dragon type.
Lapras actually makes sense.
Lapras was a Pokemon designed to be a travel Pokemon. Also, it's an ice or water type, which makes sense given that it's a Pokemon that travels through the extreme cold and is a water type.
Lapras makes perfect sense for its typing. Though,
Aerodactyl makes sense because it's a fossil Pokemon. All fossil Pokemon have basically one of their types swapped with rock.
Eh.
Yeah, rock has to be in there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The only fossils that haven't had that are the most recent fossils from Gen 8. You're literally merging two different kinds of Pokemon together.
It's either ice, water, dragon, and something else. I forgot.
No, it's either water, ice, dragon, electric,
They're cute.
ice dragon, no, water dragon, or electric ice.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Lapras being a
So it's not like the damage is wrong, the text just doesn't reflect it. No. We are talking about a glitch in the game where it doesn't process for some reason the normal typing into factoring whether a move is effective or not.
What I think Yoshi's trying to say is that it does do the correct damage when it does that. However, the text is popping up incorrectly. Rather than saying it's super effective, it's saying it's not very effective.
No. If you think about it, I'll leer just for an example. Like, look at this, how much damage this double kick's gonna do. Oh wait, more Karate Chop can be the move, never mind.
well, if he's not gonna use.
If it kills, I don't care. I don't mind. But basically, the damage is actually wrong in itself. That's the most you want
Also,
to say.
that was resistant. That was normal, correct?
No, Karate Chop in this game is normal type.
Oh. Wait, what?
You can use that Karate Chop. You can use that Karate Chop as a benchmark, but Double Kick should be doing a little bit more than
I mean,
that.
there's also a
Karate
critical, but still.
Well, then we can't really. Well, then the Double Kick should be doing about the level of the critical Karate Chop.
Yeah. By the way, cool thing you can do here. You can open that patch where you can get the item behind without needing cuts.
But the thing is, if it's doing half that, then it's glitched.
It is
If
glitched,
it's doing
most
about
likely.
that, if it's doing about that much, then it's a different glitch that doesn't actually affect the gameplay.
It's just the text box,
Right.
yeah, if that was the case. But in this case, the damage-wise is wrong. It definitely still does the correct damage. Probably I was not observing properly then. My bad.
Well, depends on how much damage it did.
I mean, that could be a thing, yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
But yeah, there's a lot about Gen 1 that is just not
Correct.
really. Well, part of it's that they do not have things smoothed out at all.
Which is why...
No, it's like the whole thing with how in Gen 1 Ghost is supposed to be super effective on Psychic, but yet it's bugged to be not effective at all.
Yeah.
Why Psychic
also
type's super,
the problem of
super
Ghost
strong.
being ineffective against Psychic types when it should not be the case.
Yeah.
So as you can tell,
That-
the overwhelming the overwhelming lesson from this is the fact that, well, they really were trying to work out the ropes back in the days.
Yeah.
Yosh
would not
Yosh says
do that.
Gen 1 just sucks in general. Oops.
Gen 1 has many problems.
look, I was okay with what happened when they remade it. They remade it and it flowed like a decent game. Would
Yeah,
I
they
say
fixed-
Gen 1 is the best? Fuck no.
Look, there are many generations that have many things that go better for them. Gen 5 is probably the best designed overall, even if it is linear. But it's tough to say because Gen 3, 4, and
I mean,
5
Evan
all
would say
have
Gen 6.
very high
Oh yeah,
quality.
true, Patrick. I know he would say that. Also, for anyone who's in chat or anyone in the comments of this video, I'd like to point out, please do not mark down Gen 1 as just because of this. Gen 1ers have their own specific reasons why they like Gen 1, and you have to respect that. And I don't want such people, other people just marking it down just because Gen 1 is overall just worse. You shouldn't say that. We have our own reasons why we love our own generations. If you're gonna hate that, you don't deserve to live.
That's a little far.
Okay, maybe not that far, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's just frustrating to see people like that in the community.
I mean, in all fairness,
That's why I distance myself from most of the community.
the reason why a lot of people say that is mostly because they don't understand it, which I'm gonna agree with not understanding it.
But yeah,
I mean,
honestly, just make sure you don't be
I'm all fine for it, but I just don't get why some people will say that Gen 1's the best and then not play any of the other games.
I mean,
And that's what gets me.
I think what I really want to say is just don't be a dick against anyone who doesn't like your generation or likes the generation you hate.
Yeah,
That's
the best way of putting it.
Yeah, that's really the only way to put it.
Keep your opinions to yourself and just respect people's likes. And I'm not even saying that because I am like perfect. I'm just saying that because even I struggle with that, but I had to remember that I have to respect that because everyone has to entitled to their own opinions. You can't say to a brown person that his opinion is wrong, especially when you're in the same community as him, like Pokemon. But yeah, that's just a rant I'm gonna say about like how it is with Pokemon.
I've never understood a lot of it. It's like, why is this one, I can't words right now. It's one of those things that I just don't get. It's just like, why the fuck would you have your head that far up your ass?
Out of context, Booga is level 11. Oh yeah, this part. Watch this. Oh, wrong direction.
No.
But yeah, Pikachu actually gets confused by the, well, so-called Nidoran. I'm gonna talk to it.
It's supposed to be a Nidoran.
Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not judging you. I just screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So, how about it? Help me out here. Yes. When I'm in a teleporter, go to my PC and run the cell separation system.
Like...
Pikachu's still confused. Alright, let's do this.
Pikachu better be careful not to hit himself in confusion.
Ba 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 ba.
Like...
Boo. Bingo.
I'm booing myself for my own joke.
Hey, look at this. That face. Yeehaw! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? Oh, that's a bummer. Got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this will do. A free SS ticket. I'm out of food that ran best gen. Haley, where does Gen 3 and 4 land in your ranking? Oh, I mean... I'll be honest. Gen 5, first place.
Don't ask me about Gen 3 and 4. I've had bad experiences with Gen 3, and Gen 4 is the first game I played, so...
Gen 4 is second place.
I'm
Third
definitely
place goes
biased.
to Gen 7. 4th is Gen 3. Think about this to make sure I don't mess up.
5, 4, 7, 3.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you say 7 is 3?
Yeah, 7 is, for me is 3rd place. Then 3
I
is
don't
4th
understand
place.
that. I just don't understand that.
I mean, fire me.
You can explain later, but I just don't understand.
Gen... Wait, Gen 8, and then Gen 2, and then Gen 6, and then Gen 1. There we go.
Okay.
A cruise ship as a fantasy from the city. Passengers are
I
all
can't-
trainers. They invited me to their party, but I can't
can't
stand fancy dudes. Why don't you go instead of me?
I can't formulate anything about 8 because I don't know 8 well enough.
Pikachu's still confused.
Out of the ones I do know, however, I'm putting 2 at the
Why
top.
Gen 7 so high? Honestly, I mean, themes were fantastic. I actually didn't mind the story at all, especially in the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. That one was fantastic. And then the House Champion theme. Oh, that theme just gives me the heebie-jeebies because it's so good.
I don't know. I didn't like 2. I didn't like 7 because it felt like I was being dragged through by my ankles, and I didn't. I was basically like a child being dragged into a dentist office, and I didn't want to be there.
I didn't find Gen 6 that great because honestly, even though it has it has the champion having my favorite Pokemon, that game kind of stinks.
Gen 6 is fine as long as you actually don't use the XP share. Otherwise, you're going to be too over-leveled any time you go through it.
Yeah.
I'm glad
But
they
in Gen
rebalanced
4,
that.
in Gen 4,
No, honestly,
Gen
I
Gen
don't
7.
find Gen 2 all that great in my opinion, sadly. So that's why I put it a little bit lower. I apologize if anyone is offended by that, but that's just my opinion about Gen 2.
I don't know about Gen 2 specifically on its own, because I only know Gen 2 from, remakes.
And besides, you should be glad I put Gen 2 over Gen 6.
I will say about 2. 2 feels the most like the first pure Pokemon, more so than 1, because 1 was not smooth.
I wonder if anyone's gonna say, oh, Gen 2 has shinies, it's officially better.
That's
Gen
not.
2's
and
Gen 2
that
is
has
officially
nothing to
better
do
for
with it.
many reasons. For many
So,
reasons.
Patrick in my chat
Let alone the
says,
fact that
Patrick's order will be 5478321. Interesting. So about mine, except a few tweaks. And then Josh
So
3-4 tied, and then 5-2-7-8-1-6.
Okay, so mine goes 2, then 4, then 5, then 7, then 3. I can't say anything about 8 because I don't know it well enough.
2, 4, 5.
So I'm excluding.
3. At
So
least 1 and 6.
2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 7, 3, 1, then 6.
Okay.
Let me just tell you, I'm probably in the minority about this. I absolutely hate Mega Evolutions.
I mean, you did express your distaste for them. I remember it back in the days.
look, I'd be fine if
Yeah.
they did it well. They just picked the wrong Pokemon for most cases.
They did it very poorly. Like it.
This
Like
is
instead of being a way to
Lucario
buff,
Sandstorm.
instead of being a way to buff things that weren't as amazing into things that are good again. It just took things that were already good and made them broken and just not fun.
Yeah, Lucario with adaptability and close combat can literally one-shot almost anything.
That's
It is stupid. I use it on my team, and it always at least gets 1 kill.
There are some that I'm happy about, like Mawile.
Funny thing,
Lucario is
honestly.
not one of them.
Mawile was good.
And the funny thing about
Mawile
you say that about Lucario, because when I played Gen 6, I remember when I saw Lucario with the free Megastone, I was like, not using that. Because honestly, I was honestly trying to use some other Megas.
I'll be completely honest. Gen 6 is complete bullshit.
Well,
Because you literally get given a Mega Lucario right after you beat the 3rd gym. That's a Mega Lucario that is
Ooh,
given to
slam.
you. You have access to from that point on, and Mega Lucario himself is very broken. And on top of that,
Yeah.
he's a Steel type, which is super effective against the newly made Fairy types, which there's a gym that's a Fairy type, and there's also an Elite Four, a champion who has a Fairy type Pokemon. Not to mention, she also uses both of the fossils. You literally have something that can kill the entirety of the game from that point on.
Ooh, Yosh puts
It
up
makes the
anything.
game
Yosh puts up
unchallenging.
a statement that honestly I can agree with. The only good thing about Gen 6 was Gen 3 Remix, and that doesn't really count. Yeah, I can't disagree with that, honestly.
And even then, I was mildly underwhelmed by that.
I mean, I know BU would say that because A, they added more Mega Evolutions, and B, they made the Legendaries a lot more broken than they should.
Yeah, then... See, like, the ones they added in, I'm okay with. They added one for Sableye, which, thank you.
Sableye needed one.
Sableye needed a Mega.
Which, let's be honest, if they're going to do anything involving Sableye in the future, they need to give him like an actual evolution.
I mean, Mawile,
Yeah,
honestly, I'm
Sableye.
so glad
Especially-
they got not only a Fairy
especially-
type, but also a Mega. Like, that was so
I was gonna
cool.
say, especially if they're removing the megas going forward, they need to give him
Yeah.
an evolution.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They also need
But,
to
like-
give Dunsparce one and keep the one that they gave Farfetch, because Farfetch's evolution is actually, really kind of good.
Yeah, exactly.
At least,
Yeah, exactly.
at least it brings him back into viability.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Which, no, not back into viability.
I mean,
because
Yosh, sorry
Farfetch'd
about
is
that.
never
I
been
forgot to just say
viable.
that, but
Farfetch'd has always been hot garbage. That was much
yeah,
needed.
Saltus, you might know what I want to say. I didn't catch that. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
I meant to make this a
But,
normal playthrough because remember, probably kids are watching this.
I forgot. It's Pokemon. Kids are always going to be watching this, isn't it?
Pokemon.
Alright, now for me
But,
to get probably blown away by Misty.
So, shall we talk about mine? Because my list is probably going to be stupid.
Riddles, you want to do the voice?
I'm not paying attention. What?
Misty.
What voice?
Misty.
No.
Saltus?
There are voices I can pull off. Energetic female is not one of them.
What do
Saltus?
you take me for?
What do you take me before? I don't know. I don't mind.
I mean, I'd get my sister, but she's still asleep.
My policy is all offensive water type Pokemon. Misty, the world famous beauty, is your host. Are you ready, sweetie? I think I might have a strategy to take down our Starmie. Which, by the way, why does he have a Starmie level 21?
Because it's level 21.
It's level 21.
I guess he used her Starmie to so I get this Water Stone too early.
So, I know the conversation is basically over favorite generations, but I never got to say mine.
Hmm.
Go
ahead.
I think mine would be Gen 4. Then it would be Gen 5. This is where people are gonna be confused. Gen 8, Gen 3,
Thank you.
Gen 6, Gen 6, then 1, then 7.
Huh.
Okay.
That's an interesting order, honestly. Oh boy, here comes the Bubble Beam.
Notice, I didn't say 2 at all because I've never played 2.
That's fair.
Well, I guess we can wait once we have the verses. Remember?
Yeah, but also, that's going to be a slightly different experience. It's kind of like me doing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance randomized right now.
I was about to say, I don't know. That's one that you really cannot get away with doing randomized first.
Also, Gen 1 is another game I haven't played, but I also know the many, many problems with it, so it goes at the tail end only just before Gen 7.
I think. Did you have a bad experience with 7?
I'll be honest, guys, I just wanted more damage on Starmie before I go back to Pikachu.
Yeah, I
makes
did.
sense.
Well, I'll say this, I had a bad experience with Gen 3. What do you think it's after Gen 8?
Oh boy.
Gen 8's number 3 for me.
Oh
People are
boy,
hating
oh boy, oh boy. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! It! Whew! I beat Misty.
I mean, in
Like
all fairness, good job, Lee.
Nice.
Cascade Raven is all Pokemon level 30 obey. It includes even outsiders. More can use cut every time. You cut down small bushes to make moving paths, and we get. Oh yeah! I forgot this was a thing. You saw what happened, right?
Yeah, you survived with 8 HP.
No, not that. I had no more room in my bag.
Oh.
Yeah, back
Yeah,
in the
I
day,
forgot
you only could hold 20 items, I believe. TM11.
Yo, you obviously didn't spend a large period of time searching around the wild area during the beginning of the game, breaking up the game slowly but surely.
I mean, the game honestly looks aesthetically pleasing, but the reason I put Gen 8 slightly lower is just that, besides DLC, the game is not all that great. It's with the DLC
Also,
that it really comes alive, in my opinion.
Also, it's one of the games that I actually remember more. I'm going to be completely honest, because I did a challenge run initially, which I'm going to be biased against the game.
Patrick in my chat wanted to do the Misty voice.
Oh god.
Aura said everything I wanted out of a Pokemon game. I choose other Pokemon to collect legendaries to find, update the music, it sounds amazing, free flying, extra episode post-game. I could go on. I can see your viewpoint, honestly. By the way, can I finally get the Bulbasaur?
I mean,
but
Boras was probably the only thing
there we go.
Had a lot of the things I'd want for a remake because.
Anyone first nickname for Bulbasaur, go.
I'm trying to think.
name it Pudge.
Pudge? Wait,
Why
P-U-D-G-E?
Yeah, for no reason.
Jiraiya? I mean, I would, but I've seen that nickname before, so I'm gonna name it Pudge.
I mean, it's Pudge is
caps.
still better than Pudge is still better than the nickname I had for Bulbasaur.
There we
my
go,
Pokemon
Pudge. Yosh, you want me to name a Bulbasaur by country? Okay.
Zimbabwe? That also doesn't fit.
It does.
It's probably just fits.
Yeah, I think it just fits. Alright. With that, honestly, I did not expect to win fight out of the way. I think I'm gonna stop things right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed another episode of Pokemon Yellow, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and ring that bell to get notified of any upload I make on the channel. Next time, Pokemon Yellow, you're gonna see those starters finally grow up as I grind the team to level, probably those two up to level 17 or 18, onwards to Vermilion City. Thank you guys so much for watching, but remember, the Adrenaline Rush is real. This is the FNF121 signing out. I'll catch you guys in episode 5 of my playthrough of Pokemon Yellow. Peace.